Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Namira Agustina Purba. I'm from International Relations of International Program, batch 2020, University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. And today, I will present my research paper about college students' perception of being a content creator while studying. First, in here, we have the introduction. Taking a college education is a level that is important for the future. Lectures are formed to broaden knowledge and honest insight and improve intellectual abilities during the lecture period. During college, many other things are generally done by students, one of which is working part-time, where this has a significant impact on student life. According to the Nusa Mandiri University team, working part-time affects students, such as helping themselves to get to know the world of work directly, managing time to carry out lectures and part-time work, earning extra money, which is very helpful for students' finance as well as increasing relationships and experience. And one of the most popular part-time jobs during the pandemic is working as a content creator. Because this work can be done anywhere and anytime, it depends on how we want to manage our work time as a content creator. Various kinds of contents on social media can be used by students who have high creativity to create exciting content. Thus, providing feedback, there are many efforts that students can make to generate rupiah covers through this content, one of which is being a content creator. Content creator is someone who can create exciting content. The content creator can be a writer, illustrator, photographer, or editor. Becoming content creator is one of the skills that students can pursue to earn money quickly and can be done at home. By using gadgets and quotas, students can actualize unlimited creativity coupled with supporting applications for creating content. It makes it easier for students to develop digital-based works. Therefore, I want to know how students perceive being content creators while studying simultaneously. Especially now that being a content creator is said to be very flexible, earn money, and be very exciting. And how to guide research this study assess the following questions. One, what are the students' views on working as content creator while studying? And the following questions is after entering the world of content creator, what changes did students feel? So move on to the literature review. The definition of content creator. Reporting to Glenn's article, a content creator is responsible of every piece of information in the media, primarily digital media. Meanwhile, according to HubSpot, content creators are people who create material or content that has educational and entertainment value. This material will also be adjusted according to the wishes or interests of the audience. Typically, content creators use multiple platforms to share their content, in addition to social media such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also TikTok. And also use blogs, infographics, and ebooks to share content. So there are so many platforms of social media. Content creators themselves in this context are not celebrity or bloggers. Of course, celebrity and bloggers can fall into the category of content creators. The type of content creators also vary. There are content creators in the field of fashion, in the field of education, in the automotive sector, and the beauty field. College students becomes a content creator while studying. In today's era, the opportunities for students as content creator are extensive because apart from being able to hone creativity, they will also be needed in the world of work later. From Kopma UGM. Almost all agencies offer content creator positions on the websites and other platforms used. Regarding this, we need to learn about content creators. There are also many places to share our content, be it images, sound, video, or writing. We can also find out how to create excellent and correct content from the various platforms such as YouTube video tutorials, blogs, articles, and more. However, there are still difficulties in becoming a content creator, namely finding ideas and writing a good quality of content or also the good brief. So we move on to the empirical review. The previous research has focused on student perspective about being a content creator while studying. In the journal by eJournal BSI 2018, they wrote that social media like TikTok, which students previously considered as a mere creative video uploading application without any good selling points, is now considered by students to be the most promising place of livelihood for video creators because of their expertise. It will be easy for them to get profit AdSense only by capitalizing on the creative videos they upload. Of course, with the conditions that social media itself has set. The aspects they do are not much different from the research I did. It was explained that students currently have the perspective from the research I did. It was explained that students currently have the perspective that being a content creator while studying is beneficial. In addition, this research also explains what aspects are involved for students to become a content creator, while skills are needed and how students live will be if they become content creators in the future. Continuing on the UNPA repository research, this journal opens a new perspective on creative industry innovations for students through the role of social media, especially in the content creator profession. Through qualitative methods with phenomenological approach and case studies, it is explained here that a student who can think creatively and divide his time is highly recommended to work as a content creator while being a student, college students. This is emphasized because it is essential in this phase for us to learn to be able to quickly enter the world of work, which is to get used to working according to our passion. The birth of content creator, according to research, is because this is a profession that is one form of creative industry. Innovation with the help of social media in the business world. This can be a consideration that being a content creator will be very useful in the future with the social media industry, which is currently advancing and growing. Okay, move on to the research method. Here, I used the quantitative research was conducted on several students at universities in Indonesia, all over Indonesia. Since questionnaires are used, quantitative approach often set them informal connections between research and respondents. This cross-sectional study collected data using a self-report written questionnaire. It was distributed to 9 students who agreed to participate in answering questions about being a student working as a content creator. The questions in the questionnaire aim to assess the perception of students who work as a content creator on how they deal with this job and whether this job is a good thing to do as a student. The orange question will be interested so that participants can better understand the topic in questions. Furthermore, the researcher's questionnaire was made to fulfill the research objectives. There are 2 phases in the researcher's questionnaire, multiple choice and also the open-ended questions. A questionnaire for students working as a content creator to participate in the study involved the authors submitting a form link. It will be distributed digitally using Google Forms, and participants will be given access to questionnaire. We move on to the findings. In the multiple choice, I have the question about respondent opinion towards our college's activities still effective while working as a content creator. 88.9% of people said yes, and 11.1% people said no. So the conclusion is from the graph, it can be seen that the most students who work as content creators agree that college students' activities are still effective when working as content creator. And the second one, the respondent opinion towards do they feel that being a content creator provides a good benefits? And 100% of the respondents say yes. So this chart shows that all respondents answered that they felt that being a content creator provide good benefits. However, this has not made my research answered enough to analyze this research. And the next, we have a question about, is being a content creator a good part of part-time jobs for students? And 100% of them saying yes. So it's in this third chart, all respondents also responded to the question as being content creator a good additional for job for students, and all respondents answered that being a content creator is a good part-time jobs for students. Therefore, these multiple choice questions will lead to open-ended questions. So we have 6 open-ended questions. One is what is the reason you choose to work as a content creator? And that working as a content creator can provide income to increase pocket money during college. And the second one is about what benefits do you get when you work as a content creator. From the table, we can see that the respondents get various benefits from working as content creators. Some respondents gain new relationship and knowledge, personal branding, experience working as a content creator, and upgrading editing skills. The question number 3 is what are your expectations when you become a content creator? In this table, we can see that some respondents answered that their expectation of becoming a content creator was to be able to help friends with the needed information such as educational information, skincare, and other needs. In the table 4, we can see what obstacles did you face when you became a content creator. Now, from the table, we can see most of the respondents have the same constraints. Most respondents found it difficult to divide their time between lectures and creating content. The table 5, how you manage your time between lectures and being a content creator. Most of them saying that use a time management app such as Google Calendar, which can set up times for a certain schedule and serve as a reminder for an activity, just as a content creator. In the table 6, we can see the question about, do you agree if students have a side job like being a content creator? So we can see from the table above that all respondents agree for students to have side jobs. Okay, we move to the discussion. So this study shows that most university students have a good perception of working as content creators. However, many things must be considered and done for students to become a content creator. Because basically, students who work as a content creator get many benefits from college life. Effectiveness is also the main key in considering being a content creator. Of the many respondents, students still feel that students who work as a content creator are less effective. So we can conclude that the biggest obstacle respondents face when they become a content creator is a time management. In addition to the constraints and how respondents respond to working as a content creator, respondents also answered how they manage their schedules between lectures and work as content creator. From the conclusions obtained, the respondents use applications that can be a reminder of their work and help with time management. This is very good for scheduling. The respondents are very smart in choosing how to manage their class schedules and work as content creator. And in this discussion, we end with the question of whether the respondents agree with the side job of the content creator was for students. All respondents gave the same response, namely agree. Viewed from the perspective of BEM Unair News, students who work as a content creators tend to be more active and have a high creative spirit. So this could be what makes the respondents agree with the question. As long as you can use it well, this job will also be good for students' lives. Okay, so the conclusion is, in conclusion, respondents or students who work as content creators have the perspective that they agree to work as a content creator. In between lectures, working as a content creator has a positive impact on students, not only getting additional income, but also being able to hone soft skills and critical thinking, encourage relationships, and the good things that positively impact the profession of students. However, students may feel that working as content creator is also ineffective due to one or two things they have concluded. Especially when viewed from the students' answer, they have high enthusiasm to choose this job as a side job. Their answers suggest that this work has a very positive impact, although sometimes they find it difficult to manage their schedule. Between lectures and take content. They still have their way to solving the problem, namely they use a time management app and a reminder app. Furthermore, this job is one of the good jobs for students. This questionnaire has answered all the perspective for those students who work as a content creator. Therefore, I can conclude that the perceptions of students who work as a content creator states that the students who work as a content creator are good and have good benefits if it's done in a good and right way. So for me, I really recommend this side job, being a content creator, for you guys, because from this research paper, I can conclude that this side job for being a content creator is a good thing to do. It's a good job to do, and I highly recommend this for you guys that still confused. Is content creator must be a good side job kind of thing? Yes, I said yes, because from this research paper, from these respondents, from the questionnaire, said that, like, we can say 90% recommend this to be a side job for college students. And I will close this presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.